What is going on, everybody? It is your ambassador, Darryl Drake here. First, I want to welcome you. I don't know if you're viewing this for the first time or you're viewing this information for the second or third time, and it's okay because we all know that spaced repetition is the mother of all learning. So I want to take the time to really do this video because, I realize that we have new people that are joining this organization on a daily basis. And the truth of the matter is, no matter who you join, there's only so much time in the day. So we try to condense time frames here. So I went ahead and made it my responsibility to create this video in hopes that you really understand the importance of team building, right? We really are two companies, right? We are a direct sales company and a multi-level marketing company. And so the direct sales piece is very simple. We have brand ambassadors that come on board. And what happens is you get set up, you get your website, you pay your $49, you get your samples, your website set up, you put your link in the bio, and people go to your link in your bio and they make purchases. And every single purchase that they make, you make $20. And then that happens over and over and over again. The average person that solely focuses on retail can make anywhere between $2,000 to really $8,000 to $10,000 a month just retailing. But when you want to make a decision, when you make the decision in your mind that you want to not only continue to trade time for money, but create some leverage, right? We're not doing TLC for it to be another job, right? We want to create some true passive long-term residual income. We want to create some leverage to where if we're out on vacation or we're sick or we're dealing with some other things and we can't necessarily promote TLC that day, we want to make sure that, we're still earning income. And that's what leads to every other way that we get paid here. But the biggest piece to this is understanding the qualifications to be able to take part in this. And so the first thing is being active, being binary qualified and being active. So I want to talk about binary qualified really quickly. Being binary qualified means you have one actively enrolled life changer on your left and one actively enrolled life changer on your right. And what that means is this. When they just decide to get started, they make a purchase, they pay $49, they get a product, a minimum of $40, right? And now they're in business, right? They've done exactly what you've done to get started. You put that first person on your left and you bring the second person in that wants to work with you and you put them on your right. And as long as you're active and those two people are active, you are now what's considered binary qualified. That is really the signal that you send to the company to let them know that you are ready to start earning residual passive income. You're ready to start tapping into the other four ways that we get paid, which is our binary, right? Our check match, right? Our national bonus and also our fast start, right? And I really want you to understand that piece of it because I feel like we lose so much and leave so much money on the table when we just don't understand. The average person, this is their first experience really to this concept. And so I hope that by the end of this video, you have a clear understanding of what we're doing. Identifying, really what your goal is here, right? If your goal, well, first, let me rewind, right? The first thing is this. When you have products on hand, right? Or you have products that are being, sold from your website, what happens is this. Someone goes to your website, you make an initial $20 up front, but then you get what's known as 10 points, right? Into your binary. Your binary is, remember, your left, your right team. And as those teams are being built, people are falling on your left and your right. Left team, right team, left team, right team. So on that initial purchase, when they get started, you make $20 or $40 or $60 or $80, depending on the product that they buy. And then you'll get anywhere between 10 to 30 to 90 points into your binary. So up front, right, you're going to make some good money. That's exciting. That's right now money. But then also that passive income is that, those 10 points, 20 points, 30 points. Doesn't seem like a whole lot in the beginning, I know, but trust me, I'm going to show you how there are people making $20,000 a week just off of this one way of pay. So you do not want to ignore it. I know the first way is really attractive, especially if you came on board as a brand ambassador. I understand, that $20 is, it can add up, especially when you are bringing in $1,000, $2,000 a day doing it. And I know many of you guys are doing that. But I want to really create a paradigm shift in your mind to where you can understand that, you can do both. It's not if this, then that. you can actually take part in both, and you can be one of those people earning 30, 40, 50,000 a week here in TLC as well. I want to give you an example, right? So when you're not binary, what ends up happening is, you know, points continue to flush. So people will be falling on your left and on your right side. But if you're not binary qualified, you don't really get to make a percentage of those points. And really what it works out to being is, you know, I want you to follow along with me. Obviously, I'm not doing a PowerPoint. I'm really just having a conversation with you right now. But I want you to kind of envision what I'm saying. If you bring in 100 life changers between now and the next 30 days, there's no limit. I'm just, you know, having a conversation with you, right? Don't get all crazy. But if you bring in 100, you know, life changers between now and whenever, those 100 life changers are in business. Let's just say all 100 of those life changers happen to be, you know, on your pay leg, right? That ends up being, you know, 100 anywhere between 4,000 to 12,000 in binary points, right? So when you hear people talking about ranking up, right, you have executive, that's 5,000 points. You have regional, that's 10,000 points. You have national, that's 20,000 points. These points are really, you know, instead of calling them points, right, we put titles to this, right? So if you have 5,000 points on your pay leg, we know that you're executive. If you have, you know, 10,000 points, we'll know that you're regional. If you have 20,000, we'll know that you're national. And based on your rank, that dictates how much of a percentage you're going to earn off of those points. So let's just take this example of you come in, you're crushing it. You have 100 people that have joined you in business, right? And now you're generating, you know, 12,000 points inside of your pay leg, right? So what happens is this, you know, in this scenario, right, let's just take it at 120, right? You'd be at 12,000 points, right? You'd be at 12,000 points. That'll put you at regional. At regional, you're earning 17%, right? And most regionals right now are earning anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 a week residually. So on top of the money that you're making from constantly having people join your team and constantly getting people to buy product, you're now putting yourself in position to earn residual income, right? Because what happens is people don't just buy our products one time. They buy them every single month. When they run out of toothpaste, they buy more. When they run out of tea, they buy more. When they run out of, you know, our liquid vitamin, they buy more. And when you are not binary qualified and you're not active and you're building a team, and they go off and as a life changer, they make a purchase, you're not getting credit for that necessarily, right? You're not getting the most credit that you should be getting. So when you're binary, right, and these people are falling inside of your organization, you now have put yourself in position to make money on their reorders. So it's so important that, number one, you get on Smartship. That the Smartship is not you know, an option if you're looking to come in here and really win. Because if you're not active and someone goes to your website and makes a purchase, then that purchase goes straight to the corporate office. You're not active. The company doesn't know that you want to be in position to get paid. So staying active is really important. Secondly, being binary, which I just talked about, right? And then having your entire organization, you know, on Smartship is important, whether they're on a $40 Smartship or on a $120, you know, Smartship. It really doesn't matter until you're ready to rank up, because the truth of the matter is, once you're trying to reach the rank of director, right, you're going to need to be on a minimum of 80 QV, right? When you're reaching for regional, you're going to be at 120, national 120, right? And here's the thing, get products that you need, right? You're not just, you know, buying these products monthly just to buy them, right? You should be taking your NutriBurst every day. If you're taking your NutriBurst every day, well, then you know that you need the product, because you're going to run out of NutriBurst by like the 15th or 17th day if you're taking 2 caps a day, right? If you're taking the tea, you know that it's a 2-week supply, right? So if you're detoxing, you know, twice a week or 3 times a week or however much you're detoxing, you know you need a minimum of 1 bag of tea, but you may need 2 or 3 bags of tea depending on your fitness goals, right? And so I can go on and on. I don't want to talk about that too much, but I really want to keep this video short. I want you to understand this, right? So in the beginning, you make 20 bucks. On the back end, you make 40 bucks, 60 bucks, 80 bucks. That goes into the binary. And based on your rank, you're going to earn a percentage, right, of each one of those orders that goes inside of your organization until affinity. You bring somebody else in the company, they bring somebody, they bring someone, they bring someone, they bring 10 people. Now you look up and you have 1,000 people in your organization and you haven't even talked to them, and they're making purchases every single week, every single day, and because you were the top person in that lineage, you're going to earn a percentage, right? So there's money that you don't even know that you're missing because you're not even binary to know that you're missing it, because the system has not identified you as a person that's here to build that type of business. They have you just stuck at the retail piece. So I spoke about what happens when you're not active. I spoke about what happens when you're not binary, right? You leave money on the table. But the benefits of it is that, we have people right now that are earning, $20,000 a week off of reorders, off of Smartships, right? And it's kind of like one of those things where you can't participate in the game if you're not in the game, right? You have to have some skin in the game. You have to, show that you're in this thing. So being on Smartship yourself is how you do it, right? You're on Smartship, your team's on Smartship, then you get to benefit off of, your customers and IBOs that are on Smartship. It's business, you guys. It's not rocket science. It's a very simple concept. You get in, you set your Smartship up. Every time someone joins your company, they set their Smartship up. They'll continue to purchase every single month. I have customers that have been with me since 2014, still building the business, still making purchases. They have their kids on the NutriBurst. They have their husbands, their wives. They have their entire family on our products, right? And that's how you have to treat it. This is not a hobby. This is not something that you're just doing. This is something that you want to turn into a long-term business, right? These are products you want to really shape around your entire life, right? So to spend $80 a month or $100 a month, on our products, when we have a line of over 38 different products that all promote a healthier way of living, it shouldn't be that much of a challenge for the majority of us to do, especially when it's all a business expense. All of it can be written off, right? And you're making and you're buying, inventory for your business. And so I'll save that for another conversation, but understand, if you are running a business, you'll have business expenses, right? Right? So consider this the same thing. This is not a hobby, right? This is a business. So whatever you're purchasing on a monthly basis, keep track of that. And at the end of the year, you can write that off because you purchased those products, right, under your business and for your business. And so just understanding that, I just wanted to come and do that quick video. I hope this helped. Take action fast, because the reality of it is people are joining by the thousands, no exaggeration, by the thousands every single day. And you really don't know who is joining your team and who's not, because you're not binary qualified. If you're watching this video, either you're not binary qualified or you're new and someone is trying to get you to understand the importance of being active and being binary qualified. So yes, go crazy, right? Get people on our products, right? Yeah, bring people in the business, right? Tell them to click the link in your bio, right? Get excited about the $20. Get excited about the daily pay, but don't lose sight of why we're doing this. We're not doing this to be high-paid employees. We're doing this to create financial freedom for our family, and the only way to be able to do that is to get in the game. Set yourself up on Smartship, get binary qualified ASAP, and do not forget to stay active every single 30 days. And I promise you, that person that joined today that you only made $20 off of, next week you could be making $200 and $500, right? The average regional makes $3,000 to $4,000 a week strictly through the binary and check matches. And if you're not active, if you're not binary, you don't know anything about that because you're not in the game. So peace, love, it's a vibe. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. My name is Darryl Drake, ambassador here in TLC, and I look forward to seeing all you guys grow. Take advantage of this information. Use it, listen to it, rewind it, redo it, whatever you need to do. This is good content, and I want you to have a strong outcome from applying this information.